All right, guys. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're going to be going over our math and our science for today. Okay, so there's not going to be two separate videos. It's our math and our science are both going to be in this video, all right? So for your math, all you guys need to do for math is take your topic 2 test in Savvis Easy Bridge, and then your 5 minutes of BTBF addition and or subtraction. So for your topic 2 test in Savvis Easy Bridge, you'll go to Google Classroom, you'll click on your waffle, okay? And then you're gonna scroll all the way down till you hit Savvis Easy Bridge. It's gonna be like down here, around over here, okay? Let me get to my actual. All right, here we go. So you're gonna scroll down. So this is McGraw-Hill, which is your Connect Ed, your Wonders, which and your actually your science as well. And then this is Savvis Easy Bridge, which is your math. So you're gonna click here. Once you click here to get to Savvis, it's already gonna log you into your own account. And then it's gonna take you to your like Savvis screen. Once you're here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna click on this button, I guess this blue link, Envision Math California Common Core Grade 2. And then when you open that up, it's going to open up Savvis for you. This is going to be where you're going to find your assessment. It's gonna be right here in math. Now, if you see multiple things here, that means that you have incomplete assignments that you need to finish. So make sure you guys get all of those done. I believe your topic 2 test is gonna be 20 questions. Let me check again. So here's your topic 2 test. Yours, I believe you just like click like take now or something. Oh, I can't open it. I guess I could preview it. There we go. I'm gonna click on that blue box. And then here's your test. All right. Now, with your test, if you have trouble reading, a lot of these words you're able to play the audio for.
Answer each question carefully. After you submit your test, you won't be able to change your answers.
You'll click the blue button start. And yes, there are 20 questions. So you can use these play buttons to read the questions to you guys. You're going to choose the best answers, and then you're going to click on next. Make sure you click answers. Don't leave answers blank. If you leave answers blank, then you're going to automatically get the question wrong.
Count on. What is the sum?
And then you can
5
count
plus
on
2 equals blank.
And then it also gives you the number sentence. Once you're all complete, you can click review progress. Make sure everything is answered. If you see these red letters that say not answered, go back and view the question again and answer it. And then when you're done, you're going to submit your test. Do your very best on this test. Okay. Once you're done with your math test, you're going to continue to watch this video so that we can review for your science. Right now, what I want you guys to do is pause this video, follow the steps I just went through, and take your topic 2 test right now. All right. So pause the video and take your test now. Once you've taken your math test, we are now going to move on to science. All right. So for science, what you're doing is you're going to review your science pages from yesterday. So 12 to 15, 18 to 19, 24 to 26. You can review those pages on your own, or you can rewatch yesterday's science YouTube video. You just click on this highlighted yellow link, open it up on YouTube, and then you can rewatch the science video that way as well, whichever way you want. What we're going to do today is we're going to review and turn in your quiz. So the first thing you're going to do is you guys are going to take your Kahoot quiz. Now, some of you guys want to start creating your own. So if you want to start creating your own quizzes, whether it just be like a fun quiz, like what's your favorite character, or a math Kahoot, like 2 plus 2 equals what, you guys can create your own Kahoots. To create your own Kahoots, you're going to go to kahoot.com. And then you're going to click sign up if you don't have yours yet. Once you click sign up, you're going to use your email address and sign in. You do not need to pay for an account. You can create quizzes for free. That's what Ms. Park is doing. You don't need to upgrade. You don't need to do a free trial. You can just do the free version. And then once you have your own account, you're going to create a quiz. Now, do you see how there's like other things that you can do? You guys are going to create like a student account. Okay. So don't get into a teacher account. And in student accounts, you guys can still create quizzes, and you don't need to pay for any of these. So right here, it says basic free. If that ever happens, you just click continue for free. Now I am going to create a quiz, and you guys are actually going to be taking this quiz that I'm creating in class. So I'm going to click create. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use your quiz questions from your science quiz that you're going to be taking today. And I want you guys to take it in Kahoot before you take it online. So before you even go to ConnectEd and to take this, I want you guys to take the Kahoot quiz. You can take it like 2 or 3 times before you take this test so that I know you guys are prepared for it. All right. So one way to create quizzes is you can copy and paste specific quiz questions into your Kahoot, or you can just create your own for fun. So I'm going to show you how to copy and paste them. So the question was, which word best describes a material that is flexible? So here we have bendable, breakable, and recyclable. So I'm going to write bendable, breakable, then we had recyclable. And then you don't need to put all 4 options. However, if you are going to create your own quiz, you need to make sure you're choosing the right answer. So right now we're going to also go over the answers. So which word best describes a material that is flexible? So if something is flexible, then it's easy to move. So like, let's look at this straw that I have. I have this straw, and this straw is easily flexible. I can flex this straw. So it's first straight up, and then I can flex it. I can also flex my fingers. So are my fingers bending? Yes, they're bending up and down. Are they breaking? No, I'm flexing my fingers. They're very flexible, but they're not breaking. Are they recyclable? No, my fingers are not recyclable. Technically, also plastic straws are also not recyclable. So the best answer would be bendable. The straw is bendable. My hands are bendable. All right. So I'm going to make a green check mark there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that blue question, the blue button, add question. And then this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose another. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll do a true or false, because I think the next one is a closed. So for this one, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be selecting the right answer here. So you'll click on this little caret bottom, and then there's going to be like 2 choices usually, and you need to figure out which one it is. So a blank will fill the shape of a container it is in. Now, if you don't remember this, you need to go back and read our science. But remember, there was like milk that was pouring into a bowl. If you pour milk that was in like a gallon tub, and you poured it into a bowl, instead of it making the shape of like the tub that the milk came in, it's going to form the shape of the bowl that it's now in. Let's say that you now then spill the bowl on the floor. It's not going to take any shape because it's just going to like spill across and spread across the floor. However, if you maybe poured the bowl of milk into like a really long glass, then it's going to take that form of that really long glass. And if it's long enough, it'll, just keep filling up. And then if it's too small, then maybe it might like start overflowing, because it can only fill the container it's in. And if the container is too small, then the milk would overflow. So the answer would be a liquid. So this one, I'm actually going to make it a true or false question. So I'm going to change the quiz type to true or false. And I'm going to write a liquid will fill the shape of the container it is in. A liquid will fill the shape of the container it is in. And then I'm going to write true. Okay, add another question. I'm gonna do a quiz question, number 3. Which materials have the ability to absorb water? So there here, you're gonna have 2 choices. I wonder if we can do that in quiz. Oh, you know what? All of these other ones are gonna cost extra money. You see how these are starred? So I can only choose either a quiz or true or false. Oh, but you know what I can do? I can create more than one answer. So which materials have the ability to absorb water? Which materials can absorb water? And then we have a towel, a rock, a sponge, and a marble. So we have a towel, oops, rock, sponge, I forgot, and a marble. So we have 2 answers. The answers to things that absorb water. So like when you're absorbing water, then you're taking it from one thing and putting it into another. So like when you come out of the bathtub, or if you come out of the pool or the shower, you wrap yourself in a towel, and what it does is the towel will absorb the water that's on your skin, and then it will be in the towel, which creates the towel to be wet, but it absorbs it so that your skin is now dry. Same thing with a sponge. If you ever put a sponge, like let's say that you're washing the dishes, if you ever soak your sponge in water, then instead of the sponge being dry, it's going to soak with water and it'll be wet. And then it's going to be very easy with the water and the soap to scrub your dishes and scrub off all the food that you had on it earlier. So there are 2 choices. And we can't, because multi-select is a premium option. It's something you'll have to pay for. We're just going to do single, and we'll say, we'll just write in here, there are 2 correct answers. So as long as you pick one answer, you'll get the full points. But on your actual quiz online, you need to make sure you choose 2. All right. So when you do it here, you need to make sure you click towel and sponge. But here for our Kahoot quiz, because we're doing a free one, we're just gonna say that as long as you pick one of these, you'll get it right. Okay, we're gonna do another true false question now. Question number 4. The property of texture is how an object feels. The property of texture is how an object feels. So for example, if I have the texture of a remote control, I have a remote control, and if I'm touching the buttons right here, the texture is kind of rough. I might say it's like jaggedy because I can't just, it's not a smooth texture right here because there's all these buttons. There's all these little buttons or the channels and the audio. But if I have the texture of this box, I have a texture of this box, and the texture of this box is very smooth. I can run my hands up down it, and it's not bumpy like the remote control was. There's also a picture of different textures of rocks in your book that we read about yesterday. One of the rocks was smooth and one of the rocks was rough. So that is what texture is. So this answer would be true. And then the last question is going to be, what are some properties of a teddy bear? What are some properties of a teddy bear? And then you can add a picture too. And then I'm just gonna write teddy. And then you can find like a picture of a teddy bear. And you're gonna notice that you can only use a certain amount of pictures. So I'm just gonna use, you can use a picture if you'd like. So I just added one. And then let's look at our options. We have hard and cold, soft and fuzzy, sharp and rough. We have hard and cold, soft and fuzzy, hard and rough. So those are our options. Now, which of those properties would explain a teddy bear? Well, teddy bears are not usually hard. Teddy bears are not usually rough. They're usually very soft. They're fuzzy. They're something that we want to cuddle with at night. So the best answer would be soft and fuzzy. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna click save. Oh, I don't have a Kahoot title. So this is gonna be called the Unit 2 Module 1 Lesson 1 Science Quiz. And just so that we know what lesson we're on, it's called Investigate Materials. All right, so the Kahoot has now been made. I'm gonna assign it to you guys. And I'll just make it for the 6th. And I want you guys to play this maybe once or twice before you actually take your actual quiz in Connect Ed and Inspire Science. All right. So I'm going to copy the URL and then I'm going to post it on your weekly schedule. Kahoot review. And then this, I will link it. And I'll even make it yellow so that you guys know it's, well, I guess it's not a YouTube video, so I'll just link it so you guys can actually click on this so that you can do your Kahoot review. All right. It's also going to be in Google Classroom. And I'll put it right here. I'll tell you, it's a Unit 2, Module 1, Lesson 1. All right, so it's in Google Classroom. It's also going to be in your weekly schedule. And then I would like you guys to do your review before you guys actually take your quiz. So I'm even gonna delete this and put it after your Kahoot review. Okay, so take your Kahoot review first. All right, guys. I think that's it. Make sure you guys do your 10 minutes of read theory, then any other of the online resources. Oh, let me show you guys where you take your Kahoot quiz. So you're gonna go to Miss Park's Google Classroom, click on the Google Apps, the waffle, click on McGraw-Hill. You're gonna log in. Once you log in, you're gonna notice at the top, many of you guys, it's gonna have your other school. So when you guys look up here, I know mine doesn't have it right now, it might have like the school that you went to last year. You need to go to the OISP because you guys are in the online independent study program now. So you guys are gonna click on the OISP elementary school and then it'll be right here. When you guys open that up, it's gonna have at the very front in the middle of the page, it's gonna say your Unit 2 quiz, and then you'll just click like get started or let's go. And then you're gonna go ahead and it's gonna pop up with that link with the check mark. Click on the box with the check mark in it, and then you're gonna take your quiz. All right, I think that's it. You guys also have your art. A lot of you guys already turned in your art, health, social, emotional learning activity. You only need to do 1 a week. And then don't forget to read your books for 20 minutes. All right. If you didn't finish any of the ELA, because I know ELA was super long yesterday and today, make sure you guys get that done as well. All right. That is it for today, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.